You know that saying that if you fail to plan, and you're definitely going to fail. So to avoid that, as a new entrepreneur, you need to have a killer business plan that is going to outline and foolproof your entire business for years to come. Hi, my name is Ludwin. Welcome back to my channel where I educate women on how to transition from corporate life to entrepreneurship by helping you launch and grow profitable businesses. So, I'm going to go over how to craft a killer business plan post leaving your 9 to 5 in this video. I have 5 foolproof steps that you need to do in order to have an amazing business plan. All right. So, be sure to watch this video all the way to the end because I have a bonus for you. And also, be sure to like this video, share this video to everyone that you know that is going to benefit from this video, and also, don't forget to comment any key takeaway that you grab from anything that I say in this video. And don't forget to subscribe to join the founders community because if you start a business, that makes you a founder. Let's get started. So, the first step doesn't work without it. Okay. A business plan means nothing without you outlining your business mission and vision statement. Okay. This is extremely imperative because this sets the tone for the entire document and also sets the tone for the entire business because without it, you don't know how to convey everything else. So, we're going to go over what each of them are because they both different, but they mean about the same thing. Okay. So, your company's mission statement is a concise declaration of an organization's core purpose, values, and overall goals. All right. So it definitely serves as a guiding principle for decision making, strategy, and company culture. So it is pretty much a well crafted statement that communicates why the company exists and what it aims to achieve. Okay, so basically, it's purpose, core values, and goals. So these three things needs to be in your mission statement. This is why it is so important to have one because usually if you just going into business all willy-nilly, you don't have a plan, you just know what your main skills are and you just know how to talk to people so you feel like it's enough. However, having a mission statement provides direction and focus because it acts like a roadmap, keeping the organization and company aligned with its goals and its purpose over time. If you ever get distracted or people offering you different businesses to enter, different hustles to enter, you can always refocus by going back to your original mission statement because this keeps you in line with the vision. Okay. So also it guides you in making proper decision because it helps you stay within your core values because the statement also is supposed to have core values implemented in that statement. Okay. Normally, if a company have a strong mission statement, it inspires the employees to stay on the one mission. Because a lot of times, if the employees just come and they don't know what you guys stand for, they may just start doing their own thing. And that's the last thing you want is to have employees just doing whatever they want. And then you get to reap the consequences because employees don't know what you stand for. So they could be doing whatever they want and misrepresent what you guys stand for, and then you have a clash where it can hurt you financially and publicly. So this will help motivate anyone that works for you, any of your staff, by giving them a sense of purpose and belonging because they know the mission. And if they buy into the mission, it makes them work a lot different. Okay. Now, when it comes to having a strong mission statement, usually this can help you attract the right customers to you and investors into your business because it communicates the vision of the company, building trust and credibility. The key here is credibility. One thing that we know about certain brands is that like they stick to their mission statement throughout all these years. They could be active for 20 years, 30 years, 100 years, but the mission remains the same, right? It doesn't stray. So the longer you stick to your mission, the longer you stick to your core values, people tend to respect that in the long run. And that over time builds credibility that you didn't think that you would have because you are just, staying the course. So by staying the course, it allows people to respect you and keep that line of communication open where you have less wiggle room or less gray areas between you, potential customers, and investors that will, you know, invest into your business. All right. So by having a strong mission statement as well, it shapes your company culture because not only it will inspire your employees, but building that amazing family oriented, close knit relationship between your employees, it helps feeds into an environment that define the organization. Because at some point you would know that these people believe in the vision and the mission so much that they all work on one accord. They all work like one band, one sound. You ever seen that movie Drumline? That beautiful sound that the band makes as they play together because they all have one common goal. They all here to make great music. So if the mission is to make great music, they're all on board. They are in their own particular way, in their own departments, their own instrument, they all work together. One band, one sound. It's that congruent message. And I'll even give you an example of the Nike mission statement. Nike said to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. If you have a body, then you are an athlete. So that has been very stable if you think about it because they're always inspiring by highlighting other athletes in the world and also innovation with every item that they sell. So they always changing ways or finding ways to meet the needs and the wants of someone out there. And they are also inclusive because they are not specifying that you have to have a particular look to be an athlete. Anyone can be an athlete if you have a body. So that message of inclusivity also helps us in because as we go to any Nike store, there's a there's a sense of inclusivity in the store. So it's not one particular look that everyone has. Everyone looks different, but they all understand the mission is that we can all be an athlete if we really put our mind to it. And I think Google also has an amazing mission statement as well. Is their mission is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Isn't that exactly what they do? For real, this is exactly what they do. They put the world's information in one platform. You can search anything and you can find it because they are an information company. They gather the data and put it in one place and say, hey, here you go. Find what you're looking for, search for it, and it's accessible, it's easy to use, and it's useful. So that is one way to think about your mission statement to make it easier on yourself and with that, like you get to really make it your own. The mission statement is not long, but it's not short either. So convey your core values, the purpose, and your goals, right? So their goal was to have a place, a hub for information. So that's what they achieved, right? So basically, that's what you want to convey. It's the same way in my beginning message, I said I help women transition from corporate to entrepreneurship by helping you launch and grow successful businesses. That is my mission statement. I say it every video because that's what I want to do from all over the world. It doesn't matter where I'm from. I can always help you move from corporate to entrepreneurship. So this is how I want to inspire people, right? So a vision statement is a little different, but what it does is it is a forward declaration on describing long-term aspiration, right? It's what they see in the future, what they would like to do in the future. So the mission statement is what they do, in general, the vision is what they look forward to do in the future and how they want to make an impact. That's how you want to look at a vision statement, is to establish the long-term aspiration and the impact it should have on the world, right? It paints the ideal future that the organization wants to look forward. So a mission statement is important because it's supposed to inspire and motivate people. It's the same way the mission statement inspires. However, this inspires to look to the future, because when employees work with you or stakeholders have a hand in your company, it gives a clear sense of purpose and ambition. It's one thing to have purpose in the mission statement, but it's also different to have ambition, because a company that does not grow remains stagnant, and then we're stuck in the past. That's not what we don't want to do. So we need to find a way to make it clear that this company is here to stay and it's here to grow. So when it comes to having the importance for the vision statement, it requires for you to set long-term goals, because it defines what the company wants to be in the future. Okay, so it guides anything like growth or creating a strategy around your business, because it shapes your decisions, it shapes your innovation, and even your expansion efforts. So you have to think of it that way when it comes to writing out this vision statement. How do you want to expand in the future? How do you want to make decisions, or how do you want to innovate in the future? Because when you start thinking about how you want to innovate, it creates a form of alignment, right? Just like the mission statement, but the vision statement creates an alignment of like, okay, yes, I know what you guys' purpose is, but moving forward, this is what you guys want to work on. I'm with it. I believe in it because I see how you guys are acting now. I can see how the growth will happen. I can see how you guys can innovate over the future. So it makes everyone within your company working toward a shared future. Again, one band, one sound. All right. So Tesla has a vision statement. I think it's called to create the most compelling car company of the 21st century by driving the world's transition to electric vehicles. So their future aspiration is to have a transition to electric vehicles. Okay. That is what they want to do. Okay. So they want to create the most compelling car company of this century to transition everyone to electric vehicles. That was their goal and it completed it, right? But I'm sure that there'll be more versions of what they aspire to make as electric vehicles. Amazon has another vision statement. It is to be Earth's customer centric company where customers can find and discover anything that they want to buy online. Simple, okay? They want to make a place where customers can find and discover anything they want to buy online. They didn't specify what to buy online. It says anything that they can buy online. So if they want to start putting cars on Amazon, they'll find a way to do it because the statement is wide open. That word is wide open. It's not restrictive. It's wide open. Now when it comes to Tesla, they know exactly what they want to do. They said electric vehicles. They're straightforward with that. However, Amazon is also straightforward because they said we want to help customers make their own choice. We don't push you in any direction. We're just going to offer you a platform. You can buy whatever you want, whatever you like. Okay. They have a location. They say in the future, innovation means that they can do whatever, find whatever, or discover anything they want to buy online. The key is to buy online. Buy online. Okay. So again, a mission statement explain what the company does today, while the vision statement explains where it wants to go in the future. All right. I hope that was very clear. I know it was a very long-winded first first step, but I really want you to make sure that you understand this because this is highly important when it comes to um, creating your business plan because this part matters so much. All right. So Number two is to define your target market and your customer persona. So, what is a target market? Usually, when you want to start serving in your business, I call it serving because realistically, you are helping another person be happy with something that they want or need, right? So, but you have to define who you want to help, though. You have to be specific, right? So, for me, I was specific. I want to help women who are in corporate America. It's very simple, right? I didn't say I want to help professionals. I didn't say I want to help solopreneurs. I want to help women in corporate America, right? So defining your target market, it means you need to choose a specific group of people who are most likely to benefit from your services and offers. Okay. That's what that means. So based on what you like to offer, they they would gain a benefit from what you want to offer them. So choose that market wisely. And in choosing your market, it makes it easier to sell because you know who you're talking to. It makes it easier to redirect your message to speak to a particular group versus talking to everybody because you cannot talk to everybody, right? Um, Back to the vision statement, right? We see that how Tesla says electric vehicles that only attract people who want electric vehicles. Not everyone wants a Tesla because not everyone wants an electric vehicle, right? So it only will match who they want to speak to. Same thing for Amazon. Their thing is customers who want to buy online. Some people like to go in person. Not everyone buys stuff online. Some people like to physically see, touch, and smell and everything to the store. So it matters on who you're speaking to, right? Because that's who you want to define, you want to talk to because it makes it easier for you, right? So in this case, you have to build a customer persona. A customer persona means that this is a detailed representation of your ideal client based on research and insight. So this means like you have to define what they look like. So you have to give them an age group, an occupation, their goals in life, their challenges, their needs, their interests, and their pain points. Seven things you have to specify when it comes to um, your customer persona. You need an age group, occupation, goals, challenges, their needs, interests, and pinpoints. Okay, write that down. Okay, write that down, write that down, write that down, write that down. All right, so I'll give an example for me, right? Someone that would be my customer persona would have to be a woman, of course, someone between the age of 28 and 40. Occupation can be any type of occupation in corporate America. Their goals is to start a business, develop a strong brand, and secure funding, right? Challenges could be lack of clarity on branding, lack of clarity on financial planning, uncertainty on how to start, uncertainty how to find funding, all of that, right? Their needs is either mentorship, having a structured program, or a full checklist on how to start a business, right? And like basically practical resources will be their need, right? Their interests, where they be at, their interests could be someone that love going to networking events, someone that, excuse me, someone that is very heavy on social media like LinkedIn or Facebook groups or even on Instagram because that's a millennial group, right? A pinpoint could be where they could feel overwhelmed with business setup, or they have struggles with marketing or attracting customers, or they have lack of access to funding or understanding of the legal documentation process. So all of that would match somewhat of what my one of my customer personas, right? So I decide, what those are. So definitely um define that for your business, because that will help you significantly. All right. So I hope that was very clear. If you are still watching this video, I want to say thank you so much for being this far into it. Also, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and comment anything that you like from anything I said. All right, so let's go to number three. Number three is you need to set financial projections and break even analysis. All right. So when it comes to having financial, sorry, financial projection, once you have defined who your customer is, I need you to define what you're gonna sell. Okay, how you gonna make the sales? Because this is the most important part. What you're gonna sell these people, right? Once you have an understanding what those are, um, you need to you need to figure out like how to create um, your well, what is the service or product, and what is your sales outline. So like, what are you gonna like? Sorry, rewind. Right. Um, Once you decide who you're going to sell to, you need to define what you're going to sell, because that defines your financial projections, right? So you need to actually start creating your pricing sheet based on what you're going to offer. So it could be a low ticket item all the way to a high ticket item. If you are a commerce business, if you have some items that cost $100, some cost $300, you define what those are, right? You define them by category as well, what they are going to be. So if you are a clothing store, you will define shoes, yeah, and accessories and pants and dresses and jackets and outerwear and and makeup, whatever those are, right? However, in each category as well, have subcategories. So you decide what is the price point for each category and how much you are going to sell per category, right? That will make your life a lot easier, right? So that way on average how much of these items you're going to how much of these items you are going to um, uh, purchase over time, as far as purchasing inventory. So it makes it easier for you to know how much you're going to spend as far as an expense, and what is the profit you're going to make based on your pricing sheet, right? So your pricing sheet, let's say you said, I'm going to sell shoes only, right? Shoes have about four different categories. You have stilettos, you have sandals, you have boots, and I think you have flats, right? Let's say these four, right? And you put $100 on the boots, $50 on the sandals, $50 on the stilettos, and $25 on the flats, right? And it's going to cost you uh, $10 per item to order, even though you are pricing them different prices, but it costs you $10 amongst all four of them. So $10 to make, that means if you spend $10 to have it shipped to you per item, that means you will make $40 more as a profit from you buying it for $10 and selling it for $50. So you make $40 per item, right? So if you want to order 100 items per piece, so just for the boots itself, you selling them for $100, right? And you spent $10. That means you make $90, right? So if you order 100 boots, in your financial projection portion of your business plan, 100 boots is going to cost you $1,000. But because you're selling it for $100, $90 is your profit. So $90 times 100, you make $9,000, right? That's how you're going to think about it. So in your projection, you're going to order 100 boots every month, and you should make $9,000 every month from those boots, right? So in your financial projection, you're gonna times each item that you pre-purchase over time. So all these four items that you have in this example for the commerce, which is the boots, the sandal, the stiletto, and the flats, the profit margin that you have, you're going to multiply that by 12 months, right? So $9,000 times 12 months, $9,000 times 12 months, you're looking at $108,000 just from boots. That is a financial projection that you can write down from the 12-month span, right? This is not subtracting any costs that you have with marketing, social media ads, or just ads in general that you're running. This is just profit just from shipping or vendor agreement that you would have. So just vendor agreement purpose, you're making $108,000. Let's say you minus another $20,000 just on advertising. Just on shoes alone, you made $80,000. Just on boots alone, you made $80,000. So that is how you define your financial projections. We'll go over um, what other expenses that you would have, but just to give you an example of how you can really make your pricing sheet and also um, your liabilities when it comes to your expenses moving forward. With that, that is how you're going to see how much of an overhead you're going to have and how much of a profit you will make based on your expenses minus your revenue. And with that too, having a projection, this is how you're going to see what is going to be your break even analysis. So from you listing out what you going to make as a revenue, then you have to make a list of all the possible expenses that you would have, right? So if you're a commerce business, you have to research how many different expenses I would have from a commerce business. So that's an easy Google search. How many, what type of expenses I would incur as a commerce business, it will tell you. So based off that, you can do your research on how much each expense will cost you. And then from there, you make a decision to make, well, not a decision, you'll do the math, honestly. You will do the math to see what would be your break even. If you see like, okay, for me to order 100 boots every month, I'm gonna spend out $1,000 just on inventory, and I might spend another $300 on other expenses. I'm cashing out $1,300 every month to make $8,800, right? So that is well, 8,700. That is the cost of doing business, but you will see how does the break even analysis happen from doing this particular math within your financial projections portion of your business plan. All right. So, number four, we're going to go over outline your marketing and your sales strategies. This is so fun. So, how to outline, sorry, I'm putting up my notes here. How to outline your marketing and sales strategies. So, this is, so marketing is one portion of your, of your business plan. And to create your marketing strategy, you have to define a couple of things, right? So we have to go over what they are. So, number one, to create your marketing strategy is to define your marketing goals. Okay. So, the first thing you have to do in any business, you have to increase your brand awareness. You have to decide what you're going to spend to drive awareness to your business. You can spend time or money or both. Okay. You have to define how you're going to generate leads for your business, which is people who are interested in what you have to offer. Okay. And then number three, in defining your marketing goals, is to drive conversions. Conversions can mean signups, membership, or clientele. So purchases, basically. So from generating the leads, how many of these people that are interested in what I have to offer convert into actual purchases? purchases can be just a regular item purchase because I'm a commerce business, or a sign up, or a membership, or becoming a client for me. So any of those four type of conversions, you have to define what the goal is for that, right? So let's say my goal is to have, I don't know, 100 leads of people saying they're interested in me. So if I put out content, if I do an ad and 100 people respond, how many of these people are going to turn to buy from me? So if I want to be honest, let's say 20% of these people turn, right? So out of 100 people, 20 people buy from me. So if I'm selling 100 boots, that means only 20 of my boots are being purchased. That's not a good return. So in the case of a commerce business, you if you only getting 20 people to buy your boots, that is 20 times 1800, right? I'm sorry, 20 times $90, because I'm selling the boots for 100, but I'm spending $10. So that means I'm getting back $90, right? In my $90, if I only receive 100 leads for the month, that means 20% for, in my example, 20% of the leads that I got, 100 people that were interested in my boots, if 20 people only buy it, that means I'm only receiving 1,800, but I spent $1,000 to get those boots. So I'm only making $800 profit. That's not breaking even. I lost money. I'm not really making money, because making money to me is I made my money back double, right? So if I spend 1,000, that means I need to get back 2,000 minimum. Minimum. Okay. I need to make double than what I spent. Otherwise, it's not a true break even. Okay. That's what I want you to understand. It's not a true break even unless you really make double from what you spent in your expenses. All right. Because if you receive double, that means you have you have more available for your other expenses, like your workforce employees. Like you have to pay payroll. Payroll is extremely important. So if you cannot do payroll, it messes you up, because outside of just paying the $10, you have more expenses to pay for. So it has to be at least double than what you spent to be able to um, count other expenses like payroll into the situation. Payroll can also means paying yourself, because you cannot take the full $1,800 as your payment, because you have other things that you're paying for, because you may also have softwares and tools and apps that you use that helps you market your business. So if you have these monthly subscriptions on what's costing you to run your business, you cannot take the full 1,800. You have to leave some behind. So this is how I say it's very important for you to really define how do you drive conversions in your business. All right. And number four in defining your marketing goals is to how you're going to build customer loyalty. So if you want to have a certain amount of customers stays with you, so let's say from the 20 people that buy, how many are returning customers too? So this is how you're going to see, okay, from 100 people, 20 purchase, how many from the 20 are returning purchases? So let's say another 20% from my 20 people, um that's about what, four people returners. Okay. So you define how many people are going to stay loyal from your initial purchase people. All right. So that's how you look at it. And number two is to identify what is your unique selling proposition. What makes your offer different from others? And you have to define that for yourself to put that in a document, but you have to think about that. What is going to make you different in the market specifically? All right. And the third thing in building your marketing strategy is to choose your marketing channels. So Your audience spends time on different platforms, so you have to choose the best channels for visibility and engagement. So, content marketing can mean different things, right? Content marketing can mean blog posts, blog articles, ebooks, checklists, guides. It can also mean educational content built around you being an authority. You can also find ways to implement SEO strategies. SEO stands for search engine optimization. This means that any search engines out there like Google, Bing, and Yahoo, I want to say AOL, but I'm not 100% sure. But any type of search engine out there that crawls around on people's websites to find different keywords to really rank your page, rank your blog articles, that is what's going to help you stand out and be visible online when it comes to content marketing. Another thing too is to do social media marketing. Social media can be either you choose the Instagram or Facebook platform, LinkedIn or YouTube. That varies on what you choose your platform to be. Honestly, if you're going to do any platform, video is the best way to go right now because video is what's going to get you massive replay and get people to share your video faster than a regular picture post or a multiple picture post. Okay. So definitely invest into creating more video content, anything else. Yeah, there's also email marketing. So if you have someone um, who already have an email list, or if you're just starting out, find a way to implement a link in your social media profiles so people can opt in to give you their email so you can start sending them emails. You have to create video content telling them, hey, if you like what I have to offer, you can follow more of my tips, more in-depth um, advice about this and this and this that I sell or do into your inbox. Sign up for my email list, click on the link in my bio. It should be the third link in the link tree, and you can click that to sign up and add your email so I can send you much more deep, thought out advice on how to grow your business, whatever your business is, right? You can do so through regular newsletters. This can mean like a weekly newsletter. Not Don't send them an email every day. That is too much. Okay. You can do weekly newsletters with tips, offers, and success stories from past clients or people that are happy with what they bought from your business. Okay. Number four is paid advertising. That is a part of creating um, marketing channels for you. So if you don't want to do the free stuff and you want to pay, do so. Run ads. You can run ads on Google. You can run ads on just regular Google search, or you can run ads, a video ad on YouTube. So you could be one of those people that I click skip on. But a lot of times you can pay a little bit more for you to have non-skippable ads. So if you have the funds to do paid advertising in the beginning, then do so. If you want to wait until you gain a little bit more momentum in your revenue streams from the other free marketing channels, then do so until you're ready and then start running ads. Okay. Number five is to go to networking, go in person, go in person events. There's nothing wrong with in person events, and it's a lot cheaper than paying paid advertising because some of the events are $20, $50, or $100, depending if you're going for a webinar or a workshop or even a full blown convention or a conference. So you decide which conference you want to go to because when you go, you can pass out your debit card. You can pass out your business card, and that will help you in the long run to find people that truly wants to do business with you. So spend a little bit of money at a time. Go out once a week. There, I'm sure in your city, there is a networking event happening some way, shape, or form. There is one out there. I promise you there is. So look it up on online. If you live in America, there's a website called eventbrite.com. That's event and then brite.com. You can look up networking events on there. I think there's another one called meetup.com. That's another website you can go to to find events centered around networking events. Okay. Um, yeah, so that is another way to pick your marketing channels for your business. So you write all this down, you brainstorm what you want to do, and then you start putting that on paper for your business plan. All right. So I know that was very long winded, but this is extremely important. And I told you this is going to create an amazing business plan for you because I'm making sure that I give you a full overview about what you should have in your business plan. Um, to continue with number 4, because it says outline your marketing and sales strategy. So let's talk about sales strategy. So to make money, you must know how to sell. Yes, it's one way to know where to put your content, where to go market your marketing channels, but you have to know how to sell. Okay. You have to know how to sell. Nothing happens unless you know how to sell. Okay. So if you've never made a sale before, this is going to be the hardest thing to do for a lot of you. If you've been a corporate executive this whole time and you're not on a sales team, I'm here to tell you, sweetie, it's going to be hard for you. It's gonna be hard, but it's okay. I'm gonna help you because I've been a sales broker for 10 years, so I definitely can help you for sure. All right. So having a sorry, having a sales strategy will help you focus on how to convert your leads into paying customers. Remember the math I did by having a goal of 100 people of your leads that are interested into you. You have to sell them on how to convert them to being paying customers. Okay. So you have to define your sales process. Okay. Every business needs a sales process. I don't care who you are, I don't care what business you have. Every business needs a sales process. You do. Okay. The first one is called lead generation. That's what that is. The first step is lead generation. Basically, how do you generate leads for your business? How do you attract potential clients through content, ads, and social media? Content is not social media, yet you have content on social media. Content is the package goods and information. Package goods or information. That's what content means. You decide how you want to put it out. You can put it out on paper, you can put it on digital paper, or you can put it out on video. That is, or on design. That's up to you. You can put it out on paper, digitally, when it comes to designs, or on video. But it's packaged goods or or packaged good or package information. Okay. So your content can also be put on social media or through the other marketing channels that I mentioned earlier. All right. So you can do ads, content, or social media. The second step in the sales process is going to be lead nurturing. So nurturing basically means I'm going to baby you for a while to soften you up, warm you up, and see like how long it takes you in the process to buy from me. Okay. I want to see how long it takes you to trust me based on my package content or based on my package content in my social media or any ads that I run, right? So you can use email sequences if you're doing email marketing with your value pack content or even webinars to warm people up or just start posting videos of you talking or of you sharing information like I am right now with this YouTube channel. Or you can, if you are a commerce company, you can create videos of your items. Don't just do pictures, please. Pictures can be nice. Sometimes you can have the default photos from your vendor, but it's better to recreate content just for your business. I said this in a different video that I like when companies take the time to style a live person with the items on them so I could see how it would fit on an actual regular person body. So Fashion Nova had this issue back then where they kept having the same type of small, really fit young women as their models. But the moment they start having um, their customers do reviews and post pictures or post videos of them wearing it, and then they reshared it on their platform. This is way before having a brand deal or a brand ambassador was a thing. Okay, this is before influencer was a thing. Brand influencer was. This is way before. It's like 2010s, right? As you can see, I've been on Instagram for a long time. So this is way before what brandies were, right? In the beginning, this is how Fashion Nova grew so fast because no one else was doing this. No one else was doing this because at the time, print modeling was the way to go. They came with fast fashion and they found a way to get their customers involved in the process. So by having the customers involved in the process, it started creating a brand loyalty and brand awareness. So when it comes to nurturing all the leads, like the people that would, find them online, find them through videos or content, whatever they had already online, social media, they were able to, if they didn't trust them at first, because they were allowed to see someone else wear the outfit outside of their main models that they have on their website, it allows the person to trust, okay, if I buy this, I think I might have her body shape. So now that I see how it looks on that body shape, except for their model's body shape, I'm more likely to buy it because I trust this is how it may look on me if I buy it with that body shape, because not everyone is a model shape. So because of that, they were able to differentiate themselves, and that's how other companies start copying them. Okay. So it may take someone seeing, I don't know, 3 videos or them reposting the girls that wearing it. Like it may take me a month before I agree to buy. It may take me 6 months before I agree to buy. But for me, becoming a follower, down to me commenting, resharing, and then down to me going to the website. And there's a way to track people from your website, track people from like new customers. Does it track you by your IP address? So me going to the website, they have what they call pixels that tracks how often this IP address comes to the website. So if you come back, it tracks how many times you come back, right? And it'll ask you, hey, do you want to join our email list? And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll join the email list. For me joining the email list, then they have email sequences leading up to how um to test how long will it take me to buy. So it may take me maybe like the next email I get that says, hey, we have 40% off, or we have a 1 day sale, next day shipping, 1 day shipping. I usually buy on the 1 day shipping. On the 1 day shipping because I like what I like and I like it fast, right? So if I purchase from Fashion Nova for their 1 day shipping, they see that it took me 4 emails before I could purchase. They can track that. This is all a part of lead nurturing. So by you creating that sales process, that sequence, you will start, tracking your performance, your metrics, and see, okay, this is how long it takes someone to buy from me. This is how long it takes for them to purchase from me. Okay, cool. So I know how much more effort I have to get them from, if it takes them 6 emails, I'm trying to see how can I reduce it to 3 emails, So that's how you have to think about it. All right. Now, from you nurturing them for a minute and, like babying them along the way, sweet them up, cozy them up, make them warm up to you. The next step in your sales process is the sales conversion. Okay. So you can close the sale based on consultation, sales calls, or just self-serve options, which means that they buy it themselves, right? So how easy do you make it online on your website for them to purchase? How easy do you make it for people to just sign up for your consultation or your membership or your service? How easy you make it be? That works significantly into your conversion. If it is hard to find a buy button, they will give up. And there's a term for that. They call it abandoned cart. We'll go over that in the academy that I have to offer. But abandoned cart is a real thing because it lets you know um, that they became indecisive, that the process became too hard, so they gave up, right? The last thing you want is to have people give up on the purchase. So create a way in your sales process to make it easier for people to buy in the sales conversion. All right. Number four is in the follow up and retention. Follow up is where like you say thank you for your purchase. Um, Thank you for your purchase. And then here's your next step. And then also, hey, we have this and this offer for you with an upsell, right? So the follow up can be just the purchase process, which is the thank you email, the next step email, and the delivery email. Okay. Delivery can mean different things for different people. Delivery for a service-based business would mean like an email of saying, okay, this is what we plan to talk about. Here's a link to book your appointment. Here's a link to your customer intake form, like just an outline of what you guys are going to like, just setting expectations really. So that email is a setting expectation and what is the plan of what you're going to do for them, and then actually make the appointment to go over the next steps with them. Okay. And then retention means you've already completed the project, you have delivered their stuff to their house, and you can continue sending them sales emails or just tips email like you were doing before in the lead nurturing. It doesn't stop, right? You have to keep them coming back. Having returning customers is the lifeline of a lot of business. So retaining customers meaning like, can I make this person buy for a second, third, and fourth time? Can I make them bring more people to me based on how I treat them? All right. So you decide what you can do to retain your customers. All right. Now that you have defined your sales process, you need to define your sales funnel. I know. I know. So your funnel can be just the sales page for what your service is, okay? Service or product. So in your offer page, you decide what you're going to put in there to sell your things, right? If you're selling a service, the page that you're defining the service on needs to have um, three different things, okay? At the top of the page, it needs to create an awareness of what you have to offer. What is the title of the product or service? If you have a picture, bring a picture there as well. You need to list out um, in a simple overview of what the item is, okay? And then in the middle of the page is the consideration. Consideration can be how much it costs, um, different pictures of the item, FAQs, if you need to have FAQs. And then at the bottom of the funnel, you can have that's the decision. At the bottom of the page, this is where like they can see if you have other options for them. If you have limited time discounts or if you have consultation on there, that is how you guide the entire sales page. Okay. This applies to anything, your service or the product that you're offering. Okay. If you're offering a service, be sure to add everything that you think that you can think of. Define everything the person's going to get in bullet points or in photos or like cascading, whatever however you want to make it happen. That there will be a video inside of the membership that I have that will go over all of that in as far as a presentation, and I'll show you exactly how to build a website, how to build a sales funnel. But because we're talking today, um, this is how I'm explaining how to design the sales funnel. At the top, title, overview, what they can look forward to, and then in the middle, everything from pictures to a full outline of what you're offering, what's in it for them, how you can help them, and then pricing. Then at the bottom, any other decision markers like FAQs or like testimonials or even like case studies or discounts or even related items or related services from what you have to offer. All right. And the last thing is sales tactics. Okay. So you can decide if you want to do um, a preliminary offer or like a low ticket offer or yeah, a low ticket offer. This can mean consultation calls. Usually that's a free discovery call, or you can do a discount rate, or you can do a quiz or an assessment, or you can practically just ask them to join your email list. That is a low ticket thing. Or you can have like just a simple ebook that's low ticket. It's like $10 or $20 or $30, depending on how much you want to price it. Just to get them to, assess what they need. Okay. The next tactic is to create scarcity and urgency. So you can do limited time offers, exclusive deals for members, or just exclusive deals in general that only last for a certain time. So creating a scarcity or urgency mindset for customers. This is the same thing for me getting things for the 1 day shipping. That's urgency. I'm so glad they came with that because that's an overnight shipping. Like I need it now, like urgently. So that is something that I like to take advantage of. Limited time offers, testimonials, and social proof. Testimonials from other people is great. It is a great opportunity for people to look like you, to showcase that they purchased the item or the offer. And even social proof means that, hey, I've done this, so I can help you with this. Here's the proof that I've done it, right? We have people like Alex Hormozy who have the social proof because he's done what he says he's done, and he has proof that he has had a gym and he's grown the gym and then he sold the gym. There's proof of that everywhere, right? And then you also have the last thing is a referral program. Okay. Don't sleep on referral programs. That is still a real thing. It's not all about social media. So you have to incentivize current members, current clients, current customers to send in people. It's the same way that when it comes to, again, to Fashion Nova, um, if you want to sell products, they have incentivized their customers by having them becoming having brand deals with them. So if they start paying their so if people have purchased from them and they've realized that some people have a higher following than the other, and they realize they have got more traffic from certain influencers, they're willing to give them a kickback for doing so. So that's what I mean by referral program. So definitely look into that and see how you can have your current retain customers or members send you people and give them a kickback of some sort and say thank you, or like maybe 10% on your next purchase for us to send me people. So that's, or like you can also, as for the referral program, you can also do an affiliate program. This is how you give someone an actual link where, like if someone buys from their link, then you give them a kickback from whatever the purchase was. So that is one way to create the marketing and sales strategy. All right. So you've made it so far in this video, and I want to say thank you. And if you've learned so much in this video, just know you're going to learn so much more in my Launch Your Business, Unlock Your Potential Masterclass. And it's very impactful. It is it's about 3 hours, not over. It's about 3 hours long, where I detailed everything that you need to do to start your business from scratch. We go over overcoming your limiting beliefs. We go over how to become a better leader, how to become a leader, period. And we go over branding, um, incorporation, documentation, marketing, and funding for your business. So anything that I speak about today when it comes to the sales strategy and all that, we go in depth with that. So definitely take advantage of that masterclass. It is extremely impactful. Like this video as well, and you can find it in the first link in the description box and take advantage of that. I think I have a sale right now running through up until the end of this month. So definitely take advantage. If you find this video helpful, take advantage of the sale and let me know how you like the masterclass once you've taken it. Come back to this video and let me know how you like the class. All right, so we have one more to go over and then we'll be done. All right, so the very last step is to create a roadmap with milestones for the first year. Okay, so your milestone document in the main document, because it's comprised of smaller documents. So your milestones can be as small as, okay, in my example of the 100 boots, right? The milestone could be I sold 1,000 boots. That's 10 months worth, right? In 10 months, I want to sell 1,000 boots, right? That is a milestone you want to accomplish. Another milestone is I want to have 1,000 leads. That's another milestones. Or I want to make this amount of money in my first year. Or I want to reach out to this amount of people in a year. Or I want to have this amount of email subscribers. Or I want to have this amount of YouTube subscribers. You create the list of all the milestones for what you want to accomplish in the first year. Okay, and this is what's going to guide you moving forward for you to make another one for the second year and the third year and the years to come. So every 3 years, you have the ability to revamp your business plan, or having a second edition of your business plan, because your first edition is basically your first 3 years. And once you make it past your first 3 years, then you can clap for yourself and celebrate that you have made it past 3 years. Again, thank you for staying all the way to the end of this video. Please, again, like this video, share this video if you find it extremely helpful, and be sure to subscribe to this community of founders, because if you start a business, that makes you a founder. And again, comment below of any key takeaway that you have gotten from this video. I know it's very lengthy, very impactful, very informational. And also click the notification bell to make sure that you are notified the next time I drop a video this good. Bye, you guys.